Okay, awesome. Welcome, it's 7 a.m. We're here to flow, 45 minutes, you made it, well done. So, starting in child's pose, if you're not already there, taking the knees as wide as you need to, allowing the torso just to settle in between the thighs and let their forehead come down. Remember, if it feels far away this morning, just place the head on a brick, or you can even just bend the elbows and use your forearms. Bring the floor to you. And then ease the shoulders down the back. Be nice and heavy. Not much effort here to begin with, okay? And then check in, notice how you're feeling this morning. And you know, that's the important part of your yoga practice. It doesn't essentially matter. It's the checking in that's important. Because feelings change, life changes, things happen, time moves, things that are out of your control intercept. But what we're trying to build here is like a consistent practice that creates a constant for you. So those days when the mat might feel a bit, I don't know how I got on here this morning, those are actually the really important days. So remember, just practice in ways that feel good and just enjoy spending some time with your body, spending some time with your breath. Maybe have a sense of gratitude towards your practice this morning that you're here and able to move and to breathe. Once you've had that check-in, find the breath. Go on a few journeys of an inhale and an exhale. Just noticing how it feels this morning. And if you do anything on your mat this morning, today, just breathe. That's the most important thing. Everything else is just a suggestion from me. Let's get going. On your next inhale, just reach the fingertips a little further forward. So we're just a touch more active now. The elbows have lifted, but the sit bones are still beside the heels, and we're just active. Maybe the shoulders have come a little bit closer to the ears. That's fine. On your next exhale, just start to walk the hands over to the left side of the mat. Enjoy a nice stretch through the right side. You might come onto your fingertips. You're really enjoying a nice stretch from the right hip all the way up to the right fingertips. You can stay here, or left hand comes in and under, and you just add a gentle twist. Maybe the left temple comes to the earth. We're reaching both sets of fingertips, enjoying the space. Good, unravel, come back to center. Maybe briefly just look up and move the shoulders a little bit from side to side. And then we go straight to the other side. So walk the hands over to the over to the right, to stretch the left side. And same thing, just go as deep as you want to. Maybe you're on fingertips. You can stay here, or then you draw the right arm in and under and enjoy a gentle twist on the other side. Right temple comes to the earth. reaching both sets of fingertips. Good. When you're ready, unravel, come back to center. Walk the hands in towards the knees, just square off the knees so you've got a little bit more of a parallel. If you want to sit on a brick, that's fine, or you can sit on your heels. Brick just takes the edge off. Good. We're going to be here for a couple of minutes just warming up our shoulders. So start to bring the fingertips to the shoulders and draw some circles with the elbows. Nice. So try and hit every angle here. So think about bringing the shoulders forward, up, back, and down. And the chest can get involved, the upper back can get involved. If you need to kind of do one, just to kind of figure out something, that's absolutely fine. Nice. On your next inhale, reach up, hook the thumbs, and just take a nice big breath in. And then as you exhale, just go over to the right. Good. You don't have to hook the thumbs. You can hold the wrist, the forearm, whatever's available. Can you almost send the upper arms behind the ears, just to encourage that opening through the front of the chest as well? Good. Inhale back to center, straight to the other side. How's the breath here? Sometimes when we side stretch, it gets a bit sticky. Good. Can you bring the chest through a little? Lovely. Inhale back to center. Come back to a few circles. Keep the arms more in a cactus shape now. I'm going to do those little taps behind the back. So I'll just turn around so you can see. So the one hand's going to reach down, the other hand's going to reach up. And it doesn't matter where you start, just start tapping. And you're flipping the palm, so it's the back of the hand reaching up and the palm tapping and reaching down. And just keep going. Give me another 5 seconds. 4, or breaths, I should say. 3, 2, good. On 1, let's reach the arms up now. Last bit of work. Open and close the hands. Good, go as quick as you can for 10, 9, 8, quicker, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, good. On 1, let the arms swing down and just maybe a few little circles. You can do both arms or you can do one at a time. If you want to get your brain in gear, you can do that opposite thing, which actually happened quite quickly for me this morning. That's great. Woohoo! Good. And then when you're ready, swing the arms forward and lift the hips. Now let's get back into the breath. So exhale down, inhale lift. Exhale down and inhale lift. And when you lift, be mindful, we want to squeeze and start to open up the hips and the rib cage and the chest, just the whole of the front body. Good. Just give me a couple more. And then on that final one, when you feel ready, you can stay up. And yogi's choice, what you do, you can hook the thumbs again. You can bring the hands to prayer, to hips. Or you might do a gentle press into the low back. Just be mindful it's first thing. So we don't want to over extend. We want to still be long in the spine. So try not to dump. We don't want any compression in the low back. Breathing wherever you are for 3, for 2. Good. On 1, use the tummy muscles, come back to center, and then sit back down on your heels. Remove the brick if you took that option. Okay, hands are going to come out in front of you. And just take a moment to push into the floor, and just do that a few times. So almost allow the shoulder blades to poke out and then make them disappear. So try and keep the arms kind of straight and locked. So we're not bending the elbows here. We're just straight arms. We're almost bringing the chest down and then backing away. Might not be much movement, might be really subtle. But we're just getting into our shoulders and how much they're moving. And then push, and that's the position for high plank, for chaturanga, for forearm stuff. That's your shoulder position, okay? So just going to practice building a bit of strength here. So your thumbs are just over the knees. You're pushing through the floor. And then if it feels okay, see if you can lift up and lower. So the knees are kind of close as if you've got one leg. Take an inhale to push and an exhale to lower. Inhale to push. Well done. Exhale to lower. Keep going. Breathe in and breathe out. Give me 2 more. Breathe in and breathe out. You know what's coming. We're going to hold. Inhale, push and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2. Let it go on 1. Well done. Okay, just going to do 1 more set. Push on your inhale. Hold. This time for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Let it go on 1. Well done. Good. Okay, come to tabletop. Enjoy tabletop. Oh, it feels so easy when you do those little things. Cat cow, do what you need to in your tabletop. And you should get a sense of the shoulders. They should be feeling a little bit warmer. And that position of pressing and pushing the floor away. When you do your cat cows, maybe think about the chest and the rib cage a little bit more today than the hips. A gentle up and down of the head as well. Good, okay. Tabletop, everything's stacked. So same thing, tuck the toes, lift the knees and push. Exhale down. This will feel much easier now after that little warm-up we did. So, but can you get the same sensation of pushing? Just do a few rounds. Inhale to hover the knees and push. Exhale to lower. Inhale to push. Exhale to lower. Good. On your next inhale, push, hold for 5, 4, 3. Spread shoulder blades. 2. Good. On 1, let it go. Few cat cows. You just got 1 more set. We're going to count for 10. Any other movements as well that feel good? Okay, last set. Tuck toes, push, hover knees. 10, 9, drawing the navel. 8, spread shoulder blades. 7, you got it. 6, no problem. 5, keep pushing. 4, 3, 2, downward dog on 1. Enjoy that extension. You might need to adjust the feet a little, walk them back. Do what you need to. Your downward dog. Nice. So from your downward dog, just roll forward and backwards into your high plank a few times. So inhale to roll forward and exhale to come back. And just get a sense of your shoulders. What are they doing? As you roll forward, they're pushing. That sensation is still there. And then as you roll back, you can kind of adjust the feet and allow the chest to melt to the thighs. Good. You know what's coming, I'm sure. As you roll forward to your high plank, lower your knees. Now, before we press, push. So it's a bit of a funny one. It's like we're pushing the floor away, but as we lower, yeah? Let's come halfway and back up. Give me 4 more. Exhale halfway. Inhale up. Exhale halfway. Inhale up. You got it. Just 2 more. Exhale. Inhale. This time, exhale, hold halfway, and then lower belly to the floor. Excellent. Well done. Take a little inhale. Squeeze the shoulders, lift the chest, and lower. Again, 5 of those. Just nice and gentle. Peel and squeeze. Exhale, lower. Peel and squeeze. Exhale, lower. Last 2. Breathe in to lift. Breathe out to lower. This time, inhale, breathe and lift. If you want, reach hands. Some of you might even clasp the hands and really squeeze and lift. For 3. Good. For 2. On one, release down. Let's extend the right hand out beside you and just enjoy a little stretch through the front of the shoulder. Push into the left fingers and just roll over. So that should feel really nice. Yeah, that's hopefully the muscle you've been working. So the right hand is out beside you like a T shape. That's it, exactly, you got it. Nice, back to center. Quickly do the other side. Enjoy that nice little stretch of the front of the chest. Okay, back to center. Hands underneath the shoulders, tuck the toes. Toes, hands and knees, zip the elbows in. And just like you're pushing the floor away, as we've done already, I want you to push yourself up into that little half press up position. Good, strong. Exhale, hips back and high, downward facing dog. Breathe, let it go. How's the breath? Nice. On your next inhale, roll forward, high plank. Take an exhale, lower the knees and the belly all the way to the floor. Nice and smooth, nice and controlled. Inhale, squeeze and lift, look forward, zip in those elbows. Exhale, forehead down, tuck toes. Inhale, push yourself back up. Hips go back and high, downward facing dog. You got 2 more just like that. Breathe in, high plank. Strong this morning. Exhale, knees, don't rush this, belly to the floor with control. Inhale, little lift and squeeze. Exhale, forehead down. Inhale, strong push up and back. Downward facing dog. Just 1 more in your own time when you're ready. You know the score. Use your breath, 1 movement. Lovely, really nice. Strong, good. 5 breaths, downward dog. If you want, you can rest, child's pose. Do what you need to, listen. Come back to the breath. Hey, listen carefully. From downward dog, your hands are going to walk to your feet. You're going to take a nice little dangle at the top of the back of the mat, sorry. So catch the elbows and just sway a little from side to side. The feet are wide. And you can really let the shoulders come up by the ears. How are the backs of the legs? Is the belly resting on the thighs? Is the head heavy? Are the shoulders by the ears? Just allow everything to slump forward. Okay, bend the knees as much as you need to get the hands to the floor, and they're just a little bit in front of you. And we're just going to walk to the top of the mat with a few little hops. So listen carefully, like you're padding your hands down, setting the weight into the hands, and then jumping the feet behind the wrists. It's just a tiny little jump. So walk the hands forward, lean into the hands, and just do a little jump. It might be more of a walk or a step, it's fine. It's like we're using the hands to hold a lot more weight. Oh, yeah. Try and get the hips over the shoulders and jump. Great, okay. Walk back to high plank. Send the hips high, downward facing dog. Let it go. We're going to do that again. Walk the hands back to the feet. If the floor felt really far away, you can use bricks, yeah? And you can kind of walk with the bricks. So by all means, if you want to use the bricks to help you because it just didn't feel like you could do it, you can jump with the bricks, yeah? So just have a go. So it's leaning into the hands, getting the hips over the shoulders, lifting the heels and jumping the feet. We're kind of thinking about a handstand kind of vibe, yeah? Not today. Don't worry, that's not today. One day, maybe. Good. Once you make it to the top of the mat, walk the feet back into your high plank and take a downward facing dog. We're going to do that one more time. Use the bricks if you want. Walk the hands back to the feet. If you need a little dangle just to let it go before you have One last go at that. I know, what am I getting you to do this morning? It's about using hands like our feet. Yeah, little jump. And then once you've made it to the top of the mat, hook the toes, take a little bit more of an active forward fold, or you can dangle again once you've done your 3 sets of those. Let it go. Good, well done, good. Okay, feet together or hip width, I really don't mind. On an inhale, sweep the arms. Let's come into Utkatasana. So warming up the lower body now, but just notice how it feels for the shoulders here. If you want to cactus the arms and bring that space into the chest and continue that, you can, or you can keep the arms straight, I don't mind. But send the weight into the heels, feel the lower half of us working a little bit more now. Breath nice and strong. We're here for 3. For 2, listen carefully. On 1, you're going to bring your hands to prayer, stand tall, but bring the right leg with you. Just take a moment of this first round, get some balance, relax the shoulders. So we're working into the back body a little bit now for the rest of the practice. We've done some shoulder strength, we're now strengthening the back body. So think about your back body. On your next exhale, you're going to hinge and take a warrior 3. So I want you to kick that heel away. Drive it to the back of the studio. Keep the hips level, keep the shoulders level. You can keep your hands in prayer. If you want a challenge, you can reach your hands forward, biceps by the ears. Yogi's choice though. Just see how you feel this morning. We're here for 3. For 2, listen carefully, soften the standing leg. Can you land the toes to the back of the mat, drop the knee and enjoy a low lunge. Okay, let's get back into opening the front body here, hooking the thumbs, doing what you need to. I think it's really nice to take a side stretch here. So if you want to grab the wrist and go over to the left, you can. Keep the hips forward. Keep the weight central and just try and do that side stretch from the waist. Nice. Good. On your next inhale, come back to center. Exhale, hands to the floor. Step or slide. It's chaturanga time, or you're sticking with the knees. I don't mind. How are you feeling? If you're going for chaturanga, push the floor away. See if you can come down halfway with control. Even if you need to drop the knees and just see how it feels and then come back to baby cobra, that's absolutely fine. You kind of know what you're doing with that now. You'll know what feels like a good chaturanga, yeah? So use the knees anytime you want to. Downward dog is where we'll meet. Okay, you don't have to. You can take a step. But if you want to have a little bit of a try, come high onto the toes, look forward. See if you can jump the feet behind the wrists. So it's like you go into a pounce position, you look forward and you jump. And that weight into the hands, that hips over the shoulders, and then bend the knees, sweep the arms. We're back in Utkatasana. And we're going to stay here 5 breaths. Nice. Relax the shoulders. Remember, if you want to do that little cactus shape, you can. For 3. Good. For 2. On 1, hands prayer. This time we stand tall, the left leg comes with you. We're taking our time on this first round. Active through that leg, so flex the foot. Hips are level, shoulders soft. Okay, you know what's coming. We're going to soften into that standing leg a little bit just to help us out. And think of yourself like a little pendulum. Think about what you're doing as you hinge forward and kick the heel back. Take your time. There's no rush here. Remember what you know. If you want to reach the arms, you can. We're here for 5. Warrior 3. For 2, 4. That was a weird count. For 3. 5 to 2. 2. Good. On 1, drop the toes and drop the knee. Enjoy that little low lunge. Remember, do what you want with your arms. What feels good? We've got a couple of breaths before we add that side stretch. And when you're ready, over to the left. Oh, sorry, grab the left wrist and go over to the right. My bad. Lovely, really nice. Come back to center on your inhale. Frame the foot as you exhale. Step or slide. Plank or knees. Halfway. And then lower. Or chaturanga and up dog. Yogi's choice. Downward facing dog is where we'll meet. Couple of breaths here. If you want to, come high onto the toes, look forward, bend the knees. It's almost like the sit bones are going back to the heels. And then see if you can jump and send the weight into the hands and land the feet beside the thumbs. Good, bend the knees, sweep the arms, Utkatasana. Exhale, this time hands prayer, and we're going to twist. So let's take the left elbow to the right thigh or outer knee, somewhere. Take an inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Holding for 3. Good, holding for 2. On 1, come back to center. Briefly reset and go straight to the other side. Breathe in. Think about crown of head forward as you inhale. Shoulders stack as you exhale. Lovely. Wherever you are, drop the gaze. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, let's cactus the arms. Inhale, hands prayer. Stand tall, bring the right foot with you. Good. Take an inhale here. Exhale, we go straight into that warrior 3, nice and slowly. Take an exhale, drop the toes. Inhale, this time we're in a high lunge. Okay, so sink a little lower, get your balance, relax the shoulders, reach the fingertips. Really nice. Think left hip back, right hip forward. Looking good, nice. Okay, listen carefully. Hands to prayer, just for a moment. You're going to hinge forward into turbo lunge. So the left hip stays back, the torso grows, and then if you want, arms can join. We're here and we're holding for 3. The back body's working to keep the biceps by the ears for 2. On 1, back into your warrior 3, push off. Good, we're holding again for 5. For 4, arms are reaching now for 3. For 2, good on 1, drop the toes again, hands to the floor, vinyasa. Well done, really nice. Warrior 3 is tough. Everything's working. Downward facing dog is where we'll meet. You got 5 breaths. Now you can stay here, you can take a child's pose, or if you want, you can add a twist. So think about the right hand moving to the center of the mat maybe, or maybe trying to find left toes, left ankle, left back of side of thigh, somewhere on the left-hand side of you. If you've got the ankle, just peer underneath the left armpit. Enjoy that feeling. We're here and we're holding for 3. Good, for 2. On 1, release the hand, look forward, soften the knees, sit bones to heels, jump. Good, take an inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, deeply fold. Inhale, bend the knees, sweep the arms. We're back in our Utkatasana. Good, okay, hands to prayer. We're going to do a second set of twisted chair. So, left elbow over to the right side. If you want, feet can come together here to help you get a little bit more deeper. Some of you might want to even reach the arms here. Fingertips kind of reach to the sky and the earth. Good, we're here for 3. For 2. Really nice. On 1, hands prayer with control, back to center. Take your time, I know. Right elbow outside of left thigh. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Maybe you reach. We're here for 3. Stay with me for 2. Good, on 1, back to center. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, hands prayer. Inhale, stand tall, bring the left leg with you. Breathe. Take an inhale to prepare. Exhale, warrior three. Inhale, land the toes, sweep the arms. Exhale into your high lunge. Sink a little deeper. Good. We've just got 3 breaths here. Pull the ribcage through. Look to the sky. Sink low. Really nice. Exhale, hands to heart center. Legs don't move, okay? We're just hinging forward. You're sending weight into that front leg. You're using the right butt, the glute, the outer thigh. Turbo lunge. If you can, we've got a second set of warrior three, but this time the biceps are by the ears. When you're ready, push off the back toes. Warrior three. Just see if you can do it for 5. You got it. Flex that back foot for 4. Stay with me. 3. You got it. 2. On 1, land the toes. Take 1 breath in, high lunge. Exhale, hands to the floor. Your version of vinyasa, a big step to plank or the knees. Halfway is chaturanga. Inhale, we come through. Exhale, 5 breaths, downward dog. Remember, you can stay here, but if you reach the right arm, it's time to reach the left arm. So find whatever body part you found the first time and enjoy that twist. Peering under the right shoulder now. Good. As you exhale, release the hand to the front of the mat. Look forward. Soften the knees. Sit bones to heels. Look forward, and on your inhale, jump the feet. Good. Take an inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, deeply fold. Inhale, we're going to roll all the way up to stand, super slow. Good. Really nice. Roll the shoulders. Okay, we're just going to do 2 rounds of Surya Namaskar B. That's got Utkatasana and a warrior in, so we're ready for it. We're going to flow though, yeah? There's kind of 3 vinyasas in each one. Then we're on the floor. Inhale, Utkatasana, you got it. Exhale, deeply fold. You've got the option to jump as well. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, we step to high plank. See if we can do chaturanga. Remember the knees are there if you want them. Inhale, come forward and through, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Left heel drops, right foot steps forward. All on the inhale, warrior 1. All on the exhale, we come down. So hands down, step back and lower. Inhale, come through. Exhale, come back. Other side, we go straight in, right heel down, left foot steps. All on the inhale, warrior 1. All on the exhale, chaturanga. But take an extra breath if you need to. And then you've got 5 breaths in downward facing dog. And this is where you recover. This is where you settle. So good, looking great. Give me 3 more here. On the end of your next exhale, look forward, come high onto the toes, and then exhale, jump the feet. Take an inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, deeply fold. Inhale, bend the knees, sweep the arms, Utkatasana. Exhale, stand tall. 1 more round, and then we are done. Inhale, Utkatasana. 1 breath, 1 movement. Exhale, we fold, head heavy. Inhale, look forward, prepare. Exhale, big step back and lower. Knees or chaturanga. Inhale, come forward and through. Exhale, push back. Left heel down, right foot forward. Strong. Push through the feet, warrior 1. Exhale, hands to the floor. Step back and lower. You got it. Lovely. So good. Other side, we go straight in. Right heel down, left foot forward. All on the inhale, we rise. Last bit of effort. All on the exhale, we come down. Step back and lower. Inhale through. Exhale back. 5 breaths, downward facing dog. Let it go. Breathing in and breathing out. Give me 3 more. Good. At the end of your next exhale, you're going to look forward and then inhale, find the top of the mat, halfway lift, little jump and hop. Exhale, deeply fold. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, stand tall. Close the eyes, come back to the breath. Just allow any sensations, feelings to just come over the body, a little bit of warmth, a little bit of a higher heart rate. Good, really nice. Inhale, come all the way up with the arms. Exhale, all the way down. Inhale, lengthen, look forward. Exhale, just walk yourself back to downward facing dog. And then drop the knees and find your way to tabletop. Okay, so we're going to have a little practice at headstand. Lots of options, lots of moments to pause. Don't panic. Okay, so the most important thing about headstand is technique. Everything else, you guys have got the strength. If you can do chaturanga, you can do headstand. Your elbows are going to land where your your elbows are going to land where your wrists were. So it's forearm stand, really. The head is just on the floor as well. Now, classically, elbows can come out really far. We don't want that. We want them closer than you think. You want to be able to grab your upper arms comfortably with both hands. Then make a little fist, tuck the finger in, and you might just stay here. And remember this pushing sensation? If this is where you're staying today, I want you to do 10 pushes, take a rest, and then do 10 more. If you're like, those pushes feel good, I feel like I can, push and stay there. Crown of the head comes down. And again, you might just stay here. Another nice little test is to push your head off the earth and check you can do that. Again, if you're like, yeah, I think I feel okay here as well, tuck your toes, lift your knees. And again, you might stay here. Do that little push again. Can you lift your head? If you can, maybe you walk your feet in. You want to get to the point where you're bringing one knee in and holding, you're bringing the other knee in and holding, and then maybe both feet come in. And this is where you want to be, a nice little tuck position. Then once you've got a bit of confidence here, you can extend the legs. But that's just the final flourish. So see how you get on. We've got about 2-3 minutes to have a little go at that. Remember all those little cues, pushing into the forearms, elbows often go further out, so keep bringing them in. And even just a little bit of air time with like one foot, knee into chest can feel fantastic. Just come back out whenever you need to, reset, go again. No pressure on yourselves. Yeah, lovely. Really nice. And think about the hips coming over the shoulders. So your feet need to walk as close as possible before you start to bring the knee in. Nice. And the closer the knee stays to you, rather than the leg coming up high, you'll get that nice center of gravity. So once we start kind of extending the legs, we can lose balance. So don't worry about the legs. The tuck is the most important. Give yourself another minute or so. No rush. All we're doing is meeting in a child's pose. And I should have said, you almost want to walk the feet as far forward as possible. Almost feels like you're going to tip over. The toes almost feel super light on the floor. And just wait for that moment. It will come, I promise. Nice. When you come to your child's pose, let your hands lie beside your feet. Let your shoulders slump forward. And maybe just listen to the music, take some breaths. This is a lovely track. Breathe into the back of the body. Let go of your practice. Let go of your breath. You take 5 more breaths, breathing into the back of the body, making them long, deep. Really nice stillness, everyone. Bring your hands beside your knees and just slowly roll up through the spine. I'm going to finish seated today in stillness. By all means, if you want to lie down, you can. We're not here for long. You might be staying on the knees, or you might just come into Sukhasana, easy seat, especially if you know kneeling isn't like super comfortable. Sit nice and tall, be still, enjoy a few moments of stillness, a few moments of silence. Try to let go of your practice now and let go of your breath and see if you can just allow a natural breath to return, a heaviness to the body, a lightness to the mind. Maybe embodying that sense of gratitude we began the practice with. And just allow yourself to be still for a few moments. Slowly starting to breathe a little deeper. Enjoy these really conscious breaths. Notice how the air is moving through the body after that movement. You might bring a little bit of movement back to the fingers. You might even take a few shoulder rolls. Maybe ease into a full body stretch to just reach the arms up above you. Maybe move a little bit from side to side. Anything else that feels good. Maybe a big circle of the arms just to take them back and down. Chin to chest, little bow down. Sign of gratitude to yourself for showing up for your practice this morning. Well done. Sign of gratitude to your fellow yogis for sharing the time and space with you. Always gratitude from us here. Thanks for coming along at 7 a.m. Good effort. Well done. Happy Tuesday. Thanks, guys. Well done. Feeling okay? Good. Thanks, Yogis Online.